We've all been in situations where our interests clash with those of others. Conflicts are an unavoidable part of life. You can either face them and stand up for your values and beliefs, or you can avoid them altogether. By avoiding conflicts, you save yourself from unnecessary stress and negative attention, but you also miss out on opportunities to maintain your position and move forward. Today, I'm going to break down the first scenario and teach you how to come out on top in conflicts and reap the benefits. Buckle up, it's going to be a wild ride. Let's get one thing straight from the start. We're not talking about mindless aggression here. We live in a civilized society, and that means we need to learn to resolve issues in a constructive way. Since the dawn of time, humans have been competing for resources, titles, territory, mates, and more. Times change, and so do we. But the root causes of conflicts and the tactics used to handle them remain the same. The strong win, and the weak lose. It's that simple. Your goal is to hold a strong position without resorting to brute force or intimidation. Use your brain and psychological leverage instead. Now let's get to the details. Every conflict has its functions, which can be divided into two groups: constructive, positive, beneficial, and destructive, damaging. On one hand, conflicts help resolve contradictions, release emotional tension, gain new experiences, find solutions, and get to know people better. On the other hand, they can wreak havoc on your psyche, fostering negative attitudes, hang-ups, and fears. Every dispute goes through several stages. The first stage is the inception. If you can't avoid meeting your opponent, keep your cool and engage in neutral small talk, sticking to business matters with colleagues. Back up your statements with facts to prevent rivalry from sparking. The second stage is the active phase. If a conflict arises, clearly lay out your terms, the conditions you're willing to accept. This will help you find arguments in your defense. Another key trait of a strong personality is the ability to listen to your opponent, see things from their perspective, and admit when you're wrong. This helps keep negative emotions at bay and maintain a resourceful, calm state. Give your opponent constructive feedback, avoid making it personal, and don't insult them. That will only escalate the situation. The third and final stage is when the conflict is over. Take a breather. Don't let it get to your head and start acting like a narcissist who thinks the world owes them. But that doesn't mean you can kick back and relax either. You never know how many more times you'll have to deal with something similar, so keep hustling towards your goal. Now, if we're talking group conflicts stemming from mockery or situations where you have to stand up to multiple opponents or society at large, there's really only one effective method. Ditch that toxic environment if you can. Get out of there. But heads up, there's a catch. Difficult people will keep popping up on your path, and you can't hide from everyone. Try changing your angle of attack. When you make a statement, emphasize the chance to change the scale of the situation. Turn a personal conflict into a public one, or bring another person into the mix so society sides with you. Tap into emotions by mixing them with facts. People who can't agree often start banding together against the solution supporters. Psychologists warn that a defensive stance will only lead to your downfall. Remember, the least convincing person is the one who resorts to yelling and cussing instead of civilized discussion. Listen up. This next part is crucial. When you're in the midst of a heated confrontation, your ability to keep a level head can make or break the situation. Even if the other party is losing their cool, you need to be the one to maintain composure. Don't let their antics rile you up and cause you to spiral out of control, too. Take a few deep breaths if needed, but whatever you do, resist the urge to start shouting or flinging insults. That's an instant credibility killer. Instead, make an effort to truly understand where your opponent is coming from. Put yourself in their shoes and try to see their perspective, even if you think it's totally whacked. Showing that you're at least willing to hear them out and consider their point of view can go a long way toward diffusing tensions. Who knows? You might even find some common ground you didn't expect. That said, don't be a doormat either. If your rival crosses a line or starts playing dirty, you have to be ready to shut that nonsense down swiftly and decisively. Establish firm boundaries about what you will and won't tolerate, and stick to your guns. Meet disrespect with an assertive, confident response that puts them squarely in their place. The key is striking that perfect balance between being receptive yet uncompromising on your core values. Remember, at the end of the day, emerging victorious from a conflict isn't just about winning the argument. It's about fortifying your resilience, integrity, and sense of self-worth. Each tense situation you navigate is an opportunity for immense personal growth and a testament to your inner strength. Mastering conflict resolution is a crucial life skill that will pay dividends in all areas: career, relationships, you name it. Stay dedicated to continual self-improvement in this arena and you'll be unstoppable. So keep working that mental muscle and don't get discouraged if you slip up sometimes. We all have growing pains as we level up. But stick with it and strive to be the eye of tranquility in the hurricane of discord. With commitment and the right mindset, you can emerge from every battle as the undisputed victor while maintaining your honor and humanity. That's what true power looks like. Now get out there and show the world what you're made of. In conclusion, view conflicts and disputes as opportunities to get stronger and prove your worth. It's just another step toward your goal. Learn to solve your problems skillfully. I believe in you, my friend. Keep working on yourself, and I'll see you around.